Hi y'all, my name's Kathy Jo. Thanks for clicking on my video. How y'all doing today? Today we have an amazing collaboration hosted by Miss Brandy from the DIY Struggle. And the ladies in this, y'all, there's going to be so much inspiration you won't know what to do with yourself. So, stick around. I'll let you know more about it in a bit. And I got one thing left to say. Let's get on with the video. Got a new puppy. She broke my antler. Ha! Now I had two things left to say. Okay, y'all. Right here, Miss Rose Turner sent me this little plaque thing that she had gotten from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to remove the paper from it. And after I'm done doing that, I am going to paint it in antique green. It's a beautiful color. It's like it's not my top favorite. And then I'm going to paint one of those, that thing right there that comes in that pack of like 5 from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint it in ivory. And I'm just going to take Aleene's tacky glue and hot glue. And I'm going to glue that little plank on top of that plaque. I know. And then, you guys, this is from Miss Brandy from the DIY Struggle, the DIYstruggle.com. Go check out her website. She has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful items like rubber and transfers and rice paper and all that jazz. And this is one from her series last Christmas, I do believe. And look, I just taken my fingernail and rubbing over it, and that thing just comes up beautifully. Look at it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, no. I knew. I couldn't wait to use these. I couldn't wait for Christmas so I could use them. She sent me another pack, though, so lucky me. Yay! Yay me! And I don't know why I was doing that. There's no need to. It looks fine. Anyway, so after I'm done doing nonsense right there, I'm going to take this word joy, and it comes, it was from last year also, in the same pack, but there's 2 different sheets, so, and there's different words on it, so I'm just going to put that on there. And then a little tiny pine cone I just cut off, and I'm going to put it here up in that corner. And you guys, you can't get any easier than that. And you have a beautiful piece of decor to set on a shelf, to set on a tier tray, anywhere. Oh, no, I'm not done. I am going to seal it in with a coat of Mod Podge, glossy Mod Podge, because that's my jam nowadays. And I'm just going to get around the edges because I want all of my surfaces to match. I know, right? Anyway, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look how vibrant that is. I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. And I really, really do. I wouldn't. Here it is, guys. This is it. This is all these wonderful ladies in this collaboration. I was so honored to be part of it. Hosted by Miss Brandy from the DIY Struggle. That is her YouTube channel. And her website is the DIYstruggle.com. And again, like I said, she's the host. And we have Misty from Gleespin Designs. Me, of course, yours truly. Emily from Farm Charm Chic. We have Kendra from Late Night Creations. We have my good friend May from Craft Away with May. We have beautiful Tracy from Tracy's Crafty Creations. We have Liz, I love me some Liz, the official craft nerd. We have Miss Brenda, another truly good friend from Rustic and Lace DIYs. And we have Crafty Kathy. Okay, right here, I have this, I don't know what it is, you guys. I got it for free from a yard sale. And it's like canvas, but drop cloth, but it's not canvas or drop cloth. It's kind of, I have no idea. Honest to goodness, I have no idea. Yeah, I asked my husband. He said, I'm not sure. So, anyway, but it tore. You know what I mean? So, what I'm doing is just taking a little snip, and I just wanted to see if it would tear. And I'm tearing me off a piece here. Now, I do make it a bit smaller. I'll give you the measurements later. And first, I'm going to iron out those wrinkles. Okay. And then, when that's done, here we go. It is, I don't know, we're in suspense together. 19 by 11. No, I don't know. 19 by, I couldn't see. Oh, it was. Well, 19 by 11. Okay. Sorry, y'all. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to like paint like a messy coat. But do you see those 4 little pencil marks around it? I laid my image down there so I would know where to put my paint. See? Yeah, now I'm showing you. So that way, excuse me, I didn't want to like get it heavy all over it and I just wanted something light to be under it. And I think it looks cool. Anyway, and I took that stencil brush and I kind of blended it in, and all you need is like a oh, what's the word? I know what I'm looking for. A sturdy, like, brush, you know what I mean? You can use the stencil brush from the Dollar Tree. But after I'm done, I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and I'm going to cover all that area there and a little bit above. Because I just want to be safe, because I don't know exactly how far my paper will go. You know what I mean? Either way. So, anyway, and just put a thin coat, you guys. And look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And I'm just going to take my water pen here. And look, I have a fan on above my head and one blowing on me, so that dried up real fast. But anyway, and I'm just going to tear away everywhere that I went around. I'd take away more later. Brandy, I'm sorry, don't have a stroke. I know. Well, that's not funny. You guys pray for my mama. She's on her way to the hospital right now. She's having a heart attack, so just bear with me here. It's a little bit crazy, okay? Okay, y'all, I just wanted to show you, like, if I had, like, that tail was really close to the edge of the paper, I just take my water pen and just barely touch the edge of it and take my fingernail and pull that paper away so it all matches all the way around. I didn't want that, like, square or anything. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay my image down here, and then we're going to put a piece of parchment paper on top of it to protect our iron and our image, and I'm just going to iron it, and that's it. It reactivates that Mod Podge and makes that paper stick to that Mod Podge. Obviously, it reactivates it. And when I'm finished, I'm just going to pull that paper right up off there. And then I realize, oh man, it's crooked. I got it crooked. But I'm lying. I didn't realize that yet. So, look. Because I didn't pay that much attention to the color of the paper in the background, and I should have had, I decided to take my craft knife and I think it's 60 grit sandpaper, and start sanding away that paper. And Brandy's probably like, oh my gosh, why did she do this to me? Anyway, and yeah, you guys, remember all the links to all the channels will be in my description box below. Go check these ladies out. I know they're phenomenal. There's so much inspiration for Christmas. It's just going to be a good one. Anyway, and that way you just be very careful, and you can undo it apparently. I've never undone it before, but I did this time. And when I'm finished, when I get it all away, what I don't want anymore, I very lightly with my sandpaper go around all of it, and even like over the image a little bit to get all those fibers up off there, all those paper fibers. And then just to be safe, I put my parchment paper down and I iron over it again. Hey, and it's been fine. This has held up for a few days, and I'm like, well, there you go then. All right then. And I've rolled it and unrolled it and rolled it and unrolled it just to see. But I'm going to take, sorry, my, I know, I'm goofy. My TDS Mod Podge brush. You guys, I am not usually this much at a loss for words. I'm seriously worried about my mother. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I mean, I say silly stuff, but normally I can speak. So, I like to go around the edge. I don't know if I said that already, but I just do. I always have. I want to make sure my ends are like sealed in really good before I cover the rest of the image. And that's just what I'm doing here. And then I give it a very light coat. There's no need for a lot of Mod Podge. You can make your stuff wrinkle. I know if it's on wood or anything else, it didn't on here. But, yeah, it held up pretty good. There's where I realize it's crooked. I'm like, great, now what am I going to do? So, I was like, I'll just fold my fabric or whatever that is. They're kind of sideways. If y'all like this video so far, don't forget to subscribe. Click that like button. Hype if you do that. And click the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Anyway, I put a skewer in there. I don't say that often, so it's hard to get out. And, and to all my regulars, I won't be drawing for the winners until Monday, my next video. I might have a next video. Anyway, And then up there, I'm taking one of those dowel rods that come in that 4-pack from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just securing it down with hot glue and wrapping that fabric around it really tight. And then, okay, I rolled it because I didn't want that glue while that glue was still warm. I didn't want it to get all hard and like nasty. And then I rolled it the opposite way because, again, I just didn't want it to be all, you know what I mean? You know how it does. And right here, I'm just going to take that, I think that came from the Dollar Tree. I don't know. It's like a poker tool, cricket pick is what it is. And I'm just going to poke a hole a little to get started in my wood there so I can screw an eye hook. That's an eye hook, y'all. One of the ones that's got just a round end and a little, like, looks like a screw on the end of it. Yeah. And then I'm going to take my pokey tool there and just spin it the rest of the way in because it hurts my fingers. And I do the same thing to the opposite side. And here I'm going to take this gold cording I got from Dollar General. I usually get it every year, but I haven't seen it this year. But I really like this stuff for Christmas. But I'm just going to quadruple knot it on that eye hook. And then I'm going to take it to the other side, run it through that eye hook, pull it up, see how much I'm going to want for a hanger. And then I was like, wonder if I can make it look like a chain. So I start wrapping the excess around. Well, I think I knot it here first. I'm sorry. I think I do the same, about a 4 knot. 4 knots. Anyway, and then I start wrapping it. And I was like, well, this is starting to look pretty. So I just wrapped it and wrapped it, wrapped it. And it did look like a chain. It looks really cool. So, excuse me. I went with it. And then, I did like, as I was wrapping it, then I would pull it to make it all bunch up down here at the bottom because otherwise it was like getting really far apart like that. See? And if you just pull it, yeah, there we go. And then when I get to the other side, I just run it through that eye hook there. And then I triple knot it, I think, you guys. Because that cord is kind of slick. I did take and put just a tiny dab of hot glue on those knots that I made. Just like touched my hot glue gun against it. And see how it kept pulling down like that? I was like, how can I combat that? I got an idea. So I took red cording. So I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm going to lose my voice. And I did the same thing through the eye hook, but I wrapped it the opposite direction as I wrapped the gold. And I only took it around one time. And it worked. So, and I run it through the eye hook, knot it, the yada yada, the same thing. Okay, and then I'm going to take these cedar picks and then some pine picks. And then I take some smaller pine picks. That's just a different color. And again, smaller. And then I'm going to take, I don't know what these are, but it's supposed to be Christmas picks. And I'm just going to take one of those, you know, those things. I don't know, I keep forgetting what they're called. And I'm going to wrap it around my greenery there. And then I'm going to take some of these leaves that come on a Christmas pick that I got from Joann's. And I'm going to take some eucalyptus and stick it in there. And I'm going to tie some of those berries from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to, like, unwrap them and leave the wire on it and just, you know, wrap them around different parts of my greenery there. Yeah. I think I did, like, 4. Yeah. And then, well, I'm going to keep wrapping, I guess. Oh, no. Okay, and then I take my knife and I punch a hole way too big. I was like, why won't it go? And then I was like, slice. And I'm like, dude, it's not pizza. Oh, but but it's going to be hidden. But it's a big hole. And I'm just going to take a wire tie. And I'm going to put my greenery there. And just wire tie it to it like that. Because I know hot glue was not going to hold that on there. And then I'm going to take 2 poinsettias. Or poinsettias, however you want to say it. And that's it. I wish I had white ones. I thought I did. I think a white one would have been pretty in between. No, the red one and then white on the, whatever, each side. I think that would have been pretty. But that picture is gorgeous, y'all. Look at that. I know y'all see the cardinals, but do you see that? Oh, no. Is that not beautiful? Oh, my goodness. I love it. Brandy's got a good eye. She's talented. Yep. I'm not talented like that. Anyway, y'all, don't forget to check out the description box. It's Crafterson time. Anyway, okay. So Miss Flora Jean Velez, look at her little house she did. I think she did that with those wood houses from the Dollar Tree and her skeletons everywhere. And then Miss Kathy Simmons, look how gorgeous her little reindeer is. I love that Kathy. And then Temu Munoz, I don't know if I ever said that right, but her daughter's favorite game is Scrabble, and her husband and her made her a giant super Scrabble game for her birthday. It's identical. Isn't that cool? I'd love to have one. I can't see anymore. That's awesome. Miss Rose Turner made this beautiful Highland cow busted canvas. It's gorgeous, Rose. This is thanks, Rose. That's what I need to put on there. Everybody would know you more from that. Anyway, if y'all would like to showcase your crafts on my channel, email me, you guys. Okay, right here, I have 4 of those small art picture frames from the Dollar Tree, and I painted them white. I had 3 black and 1 white, but I painted them all white anyway. And then I'd taken everything out of them, and right here, I'm just going to take that cement glue from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go all around that edge there, and down in each little, like, nook and cranny where that glass may have laid. And I'm going to flip those top hook things over. Now, the bottom ones won't attach. It only attaches to the paper, the backing, you know what I'm saying? That cardboard on the back or whatever. But then I'm just going to take some hot glue, and I'm just going to tack it down to hold it in place so I can continue to work as it dries. But I take some coffee stir sticks here, too, and I hot glue them across the bottom because I want to make sure that glass stays in there. And I do paint it. I paint them all with white Adirondack by Folk Art. And what I do to one, I do to all of them. And right here, I'm just taking some rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to clean the glass. Now, okay, here's where I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done part 2. But I take white Elmer school glue, and I started painting my glass. And that's all great. Yeah, I should have just left it at that. But then I decided to go a step further and add some Epsom salt. I added entirely too much, so it kind of negated part of what I wanted to do. But y'all will see in a little bit. And I do the same thing to all 4 frames. And I try to get that glue as smooth as possible. Oh, and I did put that white glitter there too. It's very fine. And then I'm going to take these rub-on transfers. I know I'm completely out of frame. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, but I'm cutting out a beautiful Christmas tree. Now, this is from this year's collection. And this Santa Claus, oh my goodness, I fell in love with him. And he's sitting there in front of Silent Night. And I just like, oh my gosh, this is just absolutely beautiful. 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 I have one that I didn't get done. I got it almost done, but I'll show it Monday. But, and I'm just going to lay that down there and put that transfer up on that ledge there because I didn't want to cut any of it off. And when you get your rub-on transfer, she sends you this little card to burnish your stuff down. And like I said, it doesn't take much, especially on glass. It doesn't take much. So I don't even know why I'm doing all that rubbing. But anyway, I'm just going to, again, remove my carrier sheet. And look how beautiful that is. I love it. I just love it. Yeah. Oh, of course, I'm going to show y'all close up. Look. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Okay. And then on this one, I'm going to put a Christmas tree. Now, I was going to put something on all 4 of them. I'm like, don't put them all on one DIY, goober. Just move on. You know what I'm saying? But this tree is so pretty. I think it's got poinsettias, and I think that's peonies on it. Anyway, so I ended up having to take those bottom hooks off because my frame wouldn't come together right. So, but save all that stuff, screws and all. You never know when you'll need them. Anyway, and then I'm going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 tall entire blocks and hot glue them inside of my frames there. And I'm going to take E6000 because that's what I grabbed. I don't like it very well. And hot glue, and I'm going to glue my frames together. Yeah. But you know, it's just preference. And it has a stronger smell than that Fix-All does. Or that cement. I love that cement from Dollar Tree. I don't know who makes it, but they have it all the time. I never used it before, and one of y'all sent it to me. I can't even think right now. But anyway, I've been using it ever since. But so, I'm just going to glue my frame together here. And, yep, try to line it up best I can. Didn't mean to leave all that in. And that is one of those hanging shelves from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 of them in a pack. I painted it with white Adirondack. And I'm just going to hot glue it to the bottom of my... I don't know what this thing is, y'all. I was going to build a top for it, and I did not have the time. It was originally going to be a lantern, but it turned into something completely different. It looks like Christmas vomited on it, but it's pretty, but it is Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You could not set this out any other time of year. Nope. I mean, with Santa Claus on it and a Christmas tree, you wouldn't want to anyway. But, no. No. Okay, I'm going to take a piece of plexiglass here from Dollar Tree. I'd already messed it up on using it for something else. But, oh, see, I'm going to lose my voice, y'all. So, I'm just going to score it and score it and score it. And I like to flip it over and score it some more on the opposite side. And then usually you can just snap it and break it. Yeah. Well, maybe. Maybe not. It does take a minute sometimes. Some of them cut real easy, and some of them's just harder to cut. But, oh my gosh. I'm just going to check and make sure my plexiglass fits. It does. At one point, it fell on the bottom, like never got it out. But I got these puck lights from the Dollar Tree back in the spring to use for something else when they were $5. And I thought, well, I'll try them. And I put one down in there, and it's got a remote with it. And I'm going to take and glue 4 sets of 3 end-to-end tumbling tower blocks together. And I'm just going to hot glue them down in there against those, right up against those other ones. Because like I said, I was just going with the flow. As I went, I figured it out. And you're going to be like, when you see it done, you're going to be like, no, you didn't figure anything out. But I glued, I don't know, 4 little Christmas trees down in there. Because I was like, oh, you'll be able to see on the windows that I don't have anything on them, the glass. You can see the trees in it. And here, y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm just putting greenery around each edge here. Trying to decorate it up all pretty. But, yeah, I put too much Epsom salt, like I said. And then, I got these little Christmas lights, excuse me, from Hobby Lobby. They're buttons, they said. And I put them on some green floor wire. And I'm going to put them on one side of my, yeah, right there. I just hot glue them up in there. And I have a bulb on one side. I don't know. I think I do show you all of them. See, that one's got it's a tree, so it needs a bulb. And then this is just peppermint and gingerbread and that jazz. I don't know. I'm telling you. Christmas threw up. And then Santa Claus, I didn't have any gifts. So I hung a candy cane by him there. I remember when I was a little girl and we go sit on Santa's lap. You always got a candy cane. Y'all remember that? Anybody that's my age and older? Anyway, and they had those reindeer. I don't know if y'all had them last year, but we haven't had them in a couple years. I still had some left over, but I have them at the Dollar Tree now. And that's just a greenery pick I'd sit down in there. And then I just start taking little pieces of little picks and putting it down in there. It's got everything. Anyway, literally, if it's Christmas, it's on there. Anyway, got my Christmas lights, got my Santa Claus, got my candy cane. Oh, got my Silent Night song. I got my, Christmas song. Oh, my goodness. Got my, poinsettia. Got my old gingerbread stuff. Peppermints. Got my Christmas tray. Got my Christmas bulbs. Telling you. I got my reindeer. I know, pine. I got it all, y'all. I'm telling you. Anyway. I'm sorry. And there it is. From a distance. And here it is with the lights off. Yeah. See, you can see the trees a little bit. But it just looks like a dark shadow. And I did have one of my windows open still yet. But anyway, the lighting is very bad this time. But look how it lit up those reindeer. I know, right? I know. I mean, I think it's pretty. It's different. I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like a mailbox. Like a Christmas mailbox. Anyway, but, yeah. That's it. Look. Oh, how pretty. Okay, y'all, last but not least, I just got this board from a stack of wood boards I have here in my room. And I'm going to take some painter's tape. And I don't know how far up I tape it off. I figured it out by my image. And y'all will see in a minute because I think I measure it. But yeah. So it is, I have no idea what that says. Can y'all see it? It's 5.5 inches wide. I remember that. But, oh no, I don't know how tall it was or long it was. Anyway, I'm going to take the antique green, and when I tape stuff off, I like to start my brush on the tape and brush away from the tape, and you normally don't have any bleeding if you do that, y'all. I've always had success doing that, and I like to remove my tape while it's wet so it doesn't pull up any paint, especially with an area that's been finished. Oh no, I look like Elvis. Whatever. Y'all know those longer boards from the Dollar Tree, those planks, the hanging ones, you know, it's got the holes down here. I cut 3 of them a couple weeks ago for something. And I kept them. I mean, this one I had put antique wax on, so I'm going to use it, this, you know, now. So, that's what I'm doing. That's what this is from. Okay. And then, I just marked that because I'm going to tape it off. I jacked it up pretty bad, so I had to fix it. And, again, and I paint it in, I think plaster or ivory. Probably ivory, but I don't know. Ivory, I think. Anyway, and then when I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and brush on a coat of Mod Podge on it. And it seems like to be the theme of my video, doesn't it? And just a very light coat, y'all. And then, I don't know. Oh, I too much Mod Podge, and I'm trying to wipe it off there. Yeah, and then I'm just going to lay my little image down there. That was just a word on some of the tissue paper, Merry Christmas. And I'm like, I'm going to use it. So, that's what I did. I cut it out and used it. And I'm just going to take a piece of parchment paper and lay it down there and just rub that down and make sure I don't have any wrinkles in it. Because I did have entirely too much Mod Podge on it. But here, since my brush is like pretty much wiped out, no, I lied. So, I'm going to go ahead and, I hate those boogers that gets in your Mod Podge. I'm just going to brush on, some Mod Podge on the bottom, and I use, again, glossy Mod Podge. And then this image here, I absolutely fell in love with. I was just using entirely too much Mod Podge. I fussy cut around that, and fussy cutting just cutting as close to the image as you can to get rid of the background. I love that. And it had Countdown to Christmas with the tree up in the corner, and I wanted to keep it, but the board, I found boards wide enough. Either they was way too long or too short, you know what I mean? Shorter than what I wanted. And it just, I couldn't get them, yeah, I couldn't, not wide enough. It was just a mess. So I grabbed that one. I was like, I'll just fussy cut it. And I sure did. And I think it looks great. That picture was just absolutely gorgeous. Look how vibrant it is. So, of course, the theme of my video today is Mod Podge. And I'm just going to give it a light coat of Mod Podge again, starting at the edges. But the other one I did, I actually used a glue stick. That's the only one, and it didn't make the video because I couldn't get it finished, but I love it too. Anyway, I'm just going to hot glue that plaque we did up there top. And I'm going to take this washi tape. Miss Kathy sent that to me. She sent me a whole bag of them. Anyway, and it was that hunter green, that dark green with gold on it. I was like, oh my goodness, that is absolutely perfect. And I put a line of it between my, you know, y'all see. And then right there at the bottom and at the top of my Merry Christmas. I'm very slow because I didn't speed it up because I'm goofy. And I'm very anal retentive. And I had to make sure it was right. And, yeah, and then I put it right there. And I think that board was crooked at the top. Like that little piece that I cut off that sign. And then when I cut it off, of course, I cut it straight. But then, look at that. I don't know, I feel like my whole thing's crooked. Anyway, and I took some more of that gold cording again, and I put knots in each end of it, and I just hot glued a knot in each of those holes to cover that up. Then I'm just going to take, these were my favorite picks, and I think this was the very last of them, and I can't find them anywhere anymore. Only found them at Joann's. I'm like, oh, gee whiz. I've looked everywhere. Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Amazon. I mean, Discount Flowers, you name it. But anyway, I'm going to take some Tim Holtz, and I'm just going to dirty that up a little bit to blend that paper in because it's two different colors. And here he is, and I think he is handsome, and I absolutely love this one, and I don't know why, but I feel like my florals there, my greenery looks like his mustache, and maybe I should do something a little bit different, maybe bend them down more. It does. It's even painted like him. Anyway, this is everything, y'all. Oh, goodness. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I'm kind of flat today because, well, one, I'm losing my voice, and two, my mother is on the way to the hospital having a heart attack. And, yeah, it's been a very bad, not so good day. But anyway, you guys, I do love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I pray y'all have an absolutely blessed week, and I pray that everything goes well for each and every one of y'all. I'm trying to keep up with all the emails, with the Crafty Crafterson, but y'all just keep sending them because they will go up. I'll make sure that I do, unless they end up in my spam, and then y'all need to check with me, okay? If it's been 3 months and you don't see your stuff, say, hey, I don't think something is right. But I love y'all. Bye. Hey, y'all. My name is Kathyjodiys. Thanks for clicking on my video. I know, it rhymes. I can't help it. That's my name. Anyway, I got a new puppy. She broke my antler. Well, it's standing up now. And, well, oh, it died the other way. Anyway, today is an amazing collaboration with them. Hey, y'all. Ellie broke my antler. She's wild. Look. Say, hey, y'all. Say, hey, everybody. So, my name's Ellie Mae. I'm rotten. I want her name of Frankie, because we got Frank and Jesse James. It suits. So, turd. Oh, that's you. What is that? Oh, no, you broke my antler. How am I supposed to be all cute? Nobody be cute as you. Look at that. Ain't it fat? Ain't it fat? It's gained 4 pounds since it's been here. She is 9 weeks old. She's 9 weeks old Wednesday. Come here, Jess. You can say hi. Come on, Jess. You want to say hi? It's hard to dress up and look cute when you got floppy hair. And she had this for 2 years and nothing went wrong with it. Get this thing, and now I got a floppy antler. Fat belly. Eat that fat belly. Give me kisses. Hey, give me kiss. Oh, you don't wipe my nose. You don't wipe my ears. Oh, you wipe my ears. She looks so sad, but she's not. She's so rotten, you guys. You don't even know. I'm like too old for this with my broken antler. Anyway, here you go. You go play. Jesse, you wipe my nose? You wipe my nose. Come here. You want to tell everybody hi? Come on. Y'all, this room's a mess. I'm not used to doing all these videos in 1 week. Come on, get up here. You know how to do it. You've been doing it since I had you. Come on. No? Afraid Ellie gonna bite you? Come on, everyone wants to see you. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. I'm acting shy. What's wrong? Come on. Ellie, she's scared of Ellie. Yep. Anyway,